Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. Standouts on Dancing with the Stars, Sasha Farber and Jenn Tran, have appeared to confirm their relationship to fans with their latest social media posts. In one TikTok, Bachelorette star Tran shared a glimpse of her enjoying soft-serve ice cream paired with French fries. In the caption, she hinted at the pair being an item, writing, "He tolerates me." A mini-series #Jasha, #FreeSandIceCream, #IceCream, #mukbang. Fans quickly noticed Tran included the duo's couple name, Jasha. "She hashtag Jasha my heart," one fan wrote, as another exclaimed, "JSA?" A third ABC fan joked, "I feel like he more than tolerates you." Guys, how are we doing? Are y'all good? Are y'all breathing? Are y'all seeing DS? Another excited fan wrote. DWTS Jenn Tran and Sasha Farber are seemingly an item. Image, Instagram. On Instagram, Tran shared flicks from her recent birthday celebration with the caption, "The Pics you gremlins have been waiting for." In the photos, the pair was dressed up for the festivities as Farber even gave the beauty a smooch on the cheek in one. The recent activity from the potential power couple has fans buzzing as they are convinced the two have formed a genuine love connection. After Tran's August heartbreak on The Bachelorette, where she got engaged to and was dumped by winner David Strader, supporters are hopeful that the star might have finally found her match. When Jenn Tran first locked eyes with Sasha Farber in the Dancing with the Stars rehearsal studio, she wasn't looking for love. Fresh off her groundbreaking turn as the first Asian-American Bachelorette, Jenn was still decompressing from a whirlwind of media appearances, heartbreak, and awkward interviews about why her final rose never truly bloomed. The world wanted answers. Jenn wanted silence. But life had other plans. Sasha, the charming Aussie with a killer smile and a resume that read like a glitter-strewn dream, was originally meant to coach another contestant. A last-minute schedule shakeup, however, paired him with Jenn, and the spark ignited faster than a Paso Doble in heat. "I thought I was here to heal," Jenn would later confess. "Turns out, I was about to feel again." Whispers in the wings. It began with inside jokes. Long hours in the studio blurred the lines between giggles and glances. Soon, fans were noticing. Jenn's hand lingered a second too long on Sasha's shoulder. Sasha's eyes found hers between every count of 8. It was the kind of chemistry you couldn't choreograph. Twitter exploded. Instagram reeled. And then came that TikTok. Jenn uploaded a cheeky behind-the-scenes video, Sasha spinning her in slow motion before catching her midair. The caption? "Should we drop a couple meme or just keep flirting?" The comments erupted. "Jasha, anyone? Farron? Fartran? I'm ANDSD'd in this ship." This is more real than her entire season. The couple meme conundrum. What began as a joke turned into speculation. Every red carpet moment, every story reshared on Instagram, fueled the fandom. The tabloids couldn't keep up. But Jenn wasn't ready to slap a label on it. Not yet. Then came Good Morning America. Jenn and Sasha appeared for a promo segment after making it to week 7 of DWTS. The chemistry was undeniable. Jenn wore a red sequin jumpsuit, Sasha a matching crimson blazer. The hosts teased them. "So, is there a Jasha in the works?" Jenn smirked. Sasha turned a bit red. She took a beat and replied, "We prefer just us over a couple name right now." Cue the internet meltdown. Did she just drop the couple name? That sounded like confirmation and denial all at once. These two are confusing, and I love it. Flirty flicks break the internet. Then came the post that changed everything. Jenn uploaded a carousel to her Instagram. It wasn't just a few flirty selfies anymore. It was a full-on soft launch campaign. The post included a dim-lit candid of Sasha tying her dance shoe as Jenn laughed. A slow dance snap from week 8 dressed rehearsals, noses nearly touching. A black and white mirror selfie, Jenn in Sasha's hoodie. A boomerang of them on set, Sasha whispering something in her ear that made Jenn blush. The caption, "No couple name, just this, #FlirtyFlicks." And just like that, Jenn had dropped the couple name entirely, while also launching the most talked about soft launch of 2025. Fan reactions go wild, fan accounts went feral. She said no couple name. She said JUSDHIS. If this is her subtle way of announcing they're dating, it's genius. Soft launch of the century. The post hit 1 million likes in under 6 hours. Bachelor Nation stars chimed in. Charity Lawson, Sis, I see what you did there. Caitlin Bristow, that hoodie ain't hers, IYKYK. Joey Gracie Day, glad someone's season worked out. Jen replied to one fan comment asking, why no couple meme? With, because we're not a brand, we're just figuring it out. But fans weren't buying the just friends act. Dancing around the truth. In rehearsals, Sasha and Jen refused to confirm anything. Yet their body language screamed louder than any PR rep could silence. They're definitely more than partners. One crew member spilled anonymously to a tabloid. I've seen less chemistry between actual married couples. Still, the pair danced around the headlines. On one episode, their performance was so sensual the judges couldn't ignore it. Bruno, I don't know what's going on between you two, but I felt it. Carrie Ann, there's a story you're telling, and it's not just choreography. Derek, that looked like love on fire. Jen smiled shyly. Sasha kissed her hand. And Twitter died. The confession that never came. A week before the DWTS finale, Jen went on the Off the Vine podcast with Caitlin Bristow. Naturally, the Sasha questions came up fast. Caitlin leaned in. Let's talk about the post. The flirty flicks. The dropped couple name. Was that your way of making it official? Jen laughed. Honestly, I just liked the pictures. Caitlin pressed. So, nothing going on? Jen sipped her drink. I never said that. Cue guests. Cue headlines. Jenn Tran confirms nothing but says everything. Still no couple name. Still every sign they're together. Jen and Sasha. The Flirtation Nation won't stop watching. The finale that sealed it. The DWTS finale was electric. Jen and Sasha danced last, delivering a sultry Argentine tango that was so intense, the studio fell silent by the end. The judges gave a standing ovation. Sasha whispered we killed it. Jen whispered back, so did we? They didn't win the mirror ball. But what happened next made them the real winners. On the after-show interview, the host asked, doomed to finally hit confirmation of what's going on? Jen paused. Then, in front of the entire world, she turned to Sasha and said, I didn't drop the couple name because we weren't a couple. I dropped it because we're more than that now. And Sasha? He kissed her. Live, on air, under the stage lights. Fans screamed. Instagram crashed. Twitter burned. Behind the flicks. Weeks later, Jen did a feature with Cosmopolitan. I wasn't trying to be cryptic, she said. I was trying to protect something before it got ruined by pressure. Sasha and I, we started as friends, then partners. Now we're just happy. The article revealed that the Flirty Flicks post had been Sasha's idea. He said, if we're gonna be bold, let's be bold in our own way. And I love that. Jen admitted she hated couple names. They reduce real people into marketing, she joked. Instead of calling them Joshua or Fartran, she proposed a new name. Ours. We're not a label, we're just ours. A future off-camera. Now, months after the finale, the two continue to tease the public without oversharing. They've taken trips, appeared on each other's feeds, and co-hosted a few charity events. Jen has pivoted toward producing. Sasha is choreographing an off-Broadway show, and they've never confirmed a move-in, but eagle-eyed fans noticed matching furniture in both their stories. In a final Q&A on her YouTube channel, Jen answered a fan question. Will there ever be a couple name? She smiled. You already know our name. It's in every look, every laugh, every flirty flick. It's just us. The morning after the kiss, Jen woke up the next morning to 239 unread messages, 5 brand deal offers, and 3 missed calls from producers who just wanted a word. The world had seen the kiss. The world had seen them. And there was no going back now. Sasha, ever calm, sent her a single text. Breakfast at our spot, if you're not too famous for me now. Jen smiled, seeing Sasha, still him. At their quiet corner cafe in West Hollywood, tucked between trendy boutiques and espresso snobs, Sasha pulled out her chair and handed her a folded napkin. Inside, a Polaroid photo of them rehearsing. She was laughing, her foot on his chest, and his eyes were locked on her like he never wanted to blink. On the back he'd written, you were always more than a partner. We weren't hiding, we were holding. In an exclusive interview with Variety, Jen addressed the kiss heard round the world. We weren't hiding, she clarified. We were just holding space for something to grow without noise. You have no idea how loud the world gets when you're trying to hear your heart. She explained that the couple main thing was funny until it wasn't. Once fans started shipping them, the pressure mounted to deliver something official. It was like people wanted us to perform a relationship instead of experience one. The interview was raw, honest, and totally Jenn. And Sasha? He watched from backstage, his eyes misty as he said to the crew, "She's got more grace than most people dream of." The fan craze evolves. The fandom, lovingly calling themselves the Flirty Flick Fam, organized a viral campaign. #JustHerChallenge. Couples across TikTok began sharing their own stories of keeping relationships private, of soft launches, of connections that bloomed slowly. Jenn reposted one with the caption, "Louder for the people in the quiet." Sasha posted a behind-the-scenes blooper of them laughing hysterically after tripping during rehearsals. The caption read, "If falling for someone looked like this." Together, without even trying, they were shifting the narrative around public relationships. No more pressure, just presence. Meeting the families. Sasha flew with Jenn to San Diego to meet her family over Lunar New Year. Her mom, cautiously optimistic, welcomed him with a "we'll see." By the end of the weekend, Sasha was helping wrap dumplings, playing mahjong, and insisting everyone call him Farber Uncle as a joke. He even brought homemade mooncakes. Jenn's dad didn't say much, but he did slide Sasha a photo of Jenn at age 8 in a ballerina outfit, saying, "She's been dancing her whole life. Just don't let her down." Jenn watched Sasha pocket the photo like it was gold. In return, Jenn visited Sasha's family in Sydney via FaceTime and is now expected at Christmas. "You better come surfing," his cousin threatened. "Only if Sasha catches me," Jenn joked. They cheered. Someone made it their lock screen. A non-proposal. Valentine's Day approached. Fans speculated a DWTS-style proposal. Sasha, known for grand gestures, played coy. Instead of a ring, he gave her a scrapbook titled Flirty Flicks, the unofficial story. Each page was filled with notes from rehearsals, selfies with silly captions, stolen moments captured in between performances. The napkin photo framed at the end. Jenn cried. She didn't need a ring to know what they had was real. "No couple name," she whispered, "but we've built the whole language." Sasha nodded. "And it sounds like love." Rumors, pressure, and paparazzi. With fame came friction. Rumors flew that Jenn's teen was pushing her toward a solo career and urging her to cool it with the romance. One tabloid accused her of using Sasha for attention. Jenn clapped back on X, formerly Twitter. "A man didn't make me, and he sure doesn't break me. We just chose each other, and that's enough." Sasha replied, "She's fire. She burns through BS. I'm lucky to stand beside her." Suddenly, they weren't just cute, they were powerful. Jenn's bold career move. Jenn announced her own production company, No Couple Name Media. Its mission? To tell raw, diverse, unapologetic love stories that didn't fit into formulaic molds. First up, a docuseries titled Flirty Flicks, following real couples who met in unconventional ways. Sasha came on as co-producer and choreographer. "It's not about us," Jenn said. "It's about the idea of us, the moments people don't see, the ones between the posts." Fans couldn't get enough. The teaser trailer. A shot of Jenn and Sasha sitting in a studio at midnight, wrapped in a shared hoodie. No music, just stillness. "We started with a dance," Jenn's voiceover says, "but we became the pause." The almost breakup. Right before production began, tension hit. Jenn was overworked. Sasha was feeling sidelined. An argument escalated. "I'm tired of being a side character in your story," Sasha admitted. Jenn paused, hurt but honest. "You're not a side character. You're the co-writer. But I need you to say when you're struggling, not wait for it to explode." They took 48 hours apart, no texts, no calls. When Jenn returned to the studio, Sasha had taped a note to the mirror. "I don't want a spotlight. I want a shadow to share. Let's try again." They did. And their first project meeting the next day ended in a forehead kiss and pizza on the floor. The realist red carpet. Months later, they made their first official red carpet appearance as a couple. No hiding, no teasing. Jenn wore a custom suit that read "Ours" embroidered on the sleeve. Sasha wore matching cufflinks. When asked, "Are you guys finally official?" Jenn winked. "We've always been something real. We just don't need a name to prove it." They kissed. Reporters cheered. Fans screamed. A story still unfolding. Today, Jen and Sasha are still dancing on stages in their living room through life. They host a podcast titled Unlabeled about love, fame, mental health, and fighting the need to define everything. Jen's media company is thriving. Sasha's back teaching kids. They split their time between LA, Australia, and quiet hideouts in Bali. No couple name ever stuck. Not Joshua, not Fartran. Just two hearts choosing each other daily. And every now and then, Jen posts a photo. Just a flick, a laugh, a shadow. Captioned, "Still flirty, still ours. Let me know if you'd like." A YouTube script version. Matching thumbnail title and description. Suggested hashtags. A part 2 exploring engagement, kids, or reality show spinoffs.